Hello, everyone, and welcome to Talladega Super Speedway for the Geico 500. It's the second race, so the round of 8, and a spot in the Championship 4 is up for grabs. Let's go over the standings entering the Geico 500. Max Chanel and Miguel Camino, they are safe. They don't have to worry about points anymore. They have already secured their spot into the Championship 4. In third, Jeff Corvette. He's at plus 68 points, a top 10 today, and he automatically secures his spot into the Championship 4. Raul Searle is in fourth place at plus 44. And those are the drivers that are above the playoff cut line. Here are the drivers that are below it. Floyd Mulvihill -3. It's Hollis -8. Cal Weathers -13. And Krusty Roeder, he has been eliminated. He was eliminated after the race at Gateway last week because he didn't earn any points. Jeff Corvette is the pole sitter here at today's Geico 500. Full field of 33 cars here today. And to recap, last week at Gateway, no playoff driver other than Miguel Camino, who won the thing, earned any playoff points. Because of that, Miguel Camino officially secured his spot into the Championship 4 and doesn't have to worry about points. He can theoretically crash out the next couple of races and be fine because he is going to Miami to go fight for the Piston Cup. Anyways, since it's Talladega, restrictor plate race, here's how the racing works. Let's say Jeff Corvette is right here. Take him, put him right there. Anyways, let's say Miguel Camino lands all the way right there. That would put him directly in front of Jeff Corvette. Now, if Miguel Camino goes right there, that would put him directly behind Jeff Corvette. That creates pack racing that puts them all in a pack, just like what they are in real life at Daytona, Talladega, and Atlanta Super Speedway racing. That can cause a lot of crashing too, as qualifying was wild. So many crashes were in qualifying that I think that we're going to see something very similar here tonight. Just a reminder, the top 10 are the only guys that get points. First place gets 10 points, and 10th place gets 1 point. If a car makes contact with another parked car, that is a multi-car wreck. If a car makes an abrupt stop, that's also a crash. And usually, if a car comes off the racing surface for whatever reason, that's a DNF. But there is a but, because of how large this track is. This is the largest oval these Cup drivers have ever raced on. If they ever so slightly go underneath the racing surface in turns 1 or turns 2, I will let it slide. But if it's like, where they go out in the middle center, dead center of the racing surface, then then they would be eliminated from the race. Anyways, with all that being said, let's begin. The second race, the round of 8, is underway. Jeff Corvette will lead us off. The green flag is in the air for the Geico 500 here at Talladega Super Speedway. And a pretty decent lap from Jeff Corvette, as he will lead us off here today. And he ends up all the way there in turn 3. Yeah, that basically is turn 3. At least the entrance of turn 3. So whoever goes next will be either directly in front of or behind Jeff Corvette. That's just the way that racing works here at these restrictor plate races. This track, like I said, the biggest oval these guys have ever raced on. Bigger, wider, faster than Daytona. With these very long straightaways, that allows these diecasts to hit maximum speed. They're not being slowed down. Here is the 5 of Miguel Camino. He has already secured his spot into the Championship 4. And shot out of a cannon goes the 5 car. Normally, he would be all the way right here. But because we are at a restrictor plate super speedway race, that would put him just barely in front of the 24 car. So that would put him just right, put him right there as a miniature pack begins to form over there. Up next, like I said earlier, he was eliminated from contention, and that doesn't stop him from racing. Here is the 76 car of Krusty Rotor. And a good lap from Krusty Rotor. Let's zoom in real quick to see if he took the lead. And he did. Krusty Rotor out front. 3 cars have gone, and 3 cars have been the leader, as Krusty Rotor is going to take the lead away from Miguel Camino. And I mean barely. Up next, we have the King, Strip Weathers, the 43, the legendary Dynaco racer. Let's see what he's got for us. Whoa! The King is out. He's crashed out, and he flipped off of the racetrack at the very last second. Man, that's unfortunate. He would have had a somewhat decent lap, as the King is out to the Geico 500. It's just been that type of year so far, which is unfortunate because he's one of my... I actually like the King. Up next, here is the 121 of Joseph Newgarden. Let's see what he's got for us. Whoa! He spins right out there in the trial wall. Joseph Newgarden. Now, luckily for him, he actually is in 4th place, and he might, he's going to be directly behind Jeff Gorvette. So if this was a normal race, he'd be all the way right here, but we're at a super speedway race, and that would put him directly behind the 24. So let's do that. Let's put the 121 car behind Jeff Gorvette. Anyways, up next, we have the 54. Herb Kerbler. Kerbler gets around the 121 of Joseph. And by the way, Joseph Newgarden is based off of a real-life driver named Joseph Newgarden, the 2-time Indianapolis 500 champion. It is his birthday today, so happy birthday to the real-life Joseph Newgarden. I got his autograph when I was at Indianapolis for the Indy 500 this year. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. Here is the 99 car of Danny Swervez. Let's see what Swervez can do. And he's crashed out. He's out. Already the 2nd DNF of the day. Here is Paul Gonrev in the 90 car. And Gonrev in reverse all the way in turn 2. Normally he would stay right there, but he's going to be behind Joseph Newgarden. So let's put him behind the 121 car, and then racing will resume. Here is the 7 of Shu Todoroki, the Japanese racer. Let's see what he's got for us. And Shu Todoroki with a great lap. Well, I say great. Great would mean he'd be the leader, but he's going to have to settle for, I believe that's 7th. Yeah, that's 7th spot, the 7th position. So I don't think he's going to stay that way and earn any points, but we'll see, because this may be one of those races that ends up being just an absolute crapshoot, where we have 1,000 caution or 1,000 DNFs. Up next, we have the 62 car of Ton in the Napa Auto Parts. Let's see what the 62 car can do. And not enough speed to get around the 7. The 62 will be in 8th. So all the way over in the 8th position will be the 62 car. And by the way, that 62 car is from Brendan Gaughan, who that number was inspired by his old paint scheme. Because we're at Talladega, that team used to run only Talladega. Actually, I think they still do. That team, Beard Motorsports. Anyways, up next, we have the 4 car of Max Schnell, the German, the regular season champion, the Dynaco 400 winner. Let's see what Max Schnell can do here at Talladega. Oh, he's out. He's out of the race. There he is. Over there, and he's crashed out. Very unfortunate for him. Up next, we have the 70 car of Floyd Muvahill. He is still eligible for Piston Cup, for the Piston Cup. However, he needs to have a decent day as he is -3 below the playoff cut line. Let's see what he's got for us. '70 is going to get around Kerbler and... Let's zoom in real quick. Got around Kerbler easily and got around Jeff Gorvette, so he's going to take 3rd. Floyd Muvahill is going to take 3rd from Jeff Gorvette as Krusty Rotor remains the leader here at Talladega. Man, hard to believe that this race halfway done, technically. Anyways, here is the 8 of Carlo Veloso, the Brazilian race car. Holy smoke, shot out of a cannon goes the 8 car. Wow. If this was any other race other than a super speedway race, she would be all the way right here, just in her own zip code. But unfortunately, we are not at your everyday, ordinary racetrack, so she will be directly in front of the 70 of Rotor. So Carlo Veloso is your new leader here at Talladega. Up next, here's the 2 of Lewis Hamilton, the Brit. Let's see what he can do. Oh, he's out as he's flown right off of the racetrack. Here's the 9, another British driver. The 9 car of Nigel Gearsley. Oh, and he's out. He's crashed out over there in turn 2. And with those huge violent crashes we just witnessed in back-to-back by those 2 British drivers, the racetrack was a little bit came apart just a little bit. I'm going to fix that, and then we will resume racing. There we go. Got it fixed. Because, you know, you don't want it to fall apart while we're racing. That would just be, it'd be no fun. Here is the 24 of William Byrev. Byrev around Kerbler, around Gorvet. I believe it's around Gorvet easily because of the nose to the tail rule. So that would put Byrev in the 5th position. Up next, here is the 51 of Cruz Ramirez, and although her win wasn't at a super speedway, it was at a track very similar to this. You know, high banks, long straightaways. It was at Pocono when Cruz won at a very similar racetrack in the sense that, like I said, triangle shape, high banks, yeah. Anyways, let's see what Cruz Ramirez can do. Well, that's not what you want to happen, and as Cruz Ramirez is out. Up next, here is the 23 of Bubba Wheelhouse. Let's see what he's got for us. Bubba around Byrev, and I believe he got around Muva Hill. Let's take a look. He did in fact get around Floyd Muva Hill. So Bubba Wheelhouse will be in the top 4. These are a lot of names up front, or a lot of names, yeah, towards the front that you don't always expect to see. And those, I would say, are Wheelhouse, Byrev, Kerbler, and even Newcarden. And up next, we have the 19 of Bobby Swift. Let's see what Swift can do. Bobby around the 24, and Jeff Gorvet is just... He's constantly losing these spots. So as of right now, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. Jeff Gorvet is 8th. He can't afford to lose any more positions. He can only afford to lose... Well, he can. He can only afford to lose 2 more positions. 9th and then 10th. He can't get any worse than 10th if he wants to make it to the Championship 4. Just to zoom in, just to double verify, double check. Rather, Bobby Swift did, in fact, get around Byrev. He actually did not get around Floyd Muva Hill. So, he's going to get around Byrev, make a pass. So, let's see. First place is Veloso. Rotor 2nd, 3rd. Camino 4th, Wheelhouse 5th, Muva Hill 6th, Swift 7th, Byrev 8th is Gorvet, 9th is Kerbler, and 10th is Newcarden. So Jeff Gorvet can only afford to lose 2 more spots. Like I said, if he wants to go to the Championship 4 in Miami. Here is Hollis. Whoa! He is out here at Talladega. Let's zoom in, get a closer look. There he is. He's crashed out. He's done for. Up next, we have the 86 car of Chick Hicks. Let's see what Chick Hicks can do here at Talladega. Whoa! Now, that was very... So, this is going to be probably a very controversial call, but I'm going to make it. Usually, if a car makes contact with another parked car, then that's a multi-car wreck. I did say that. But the rules is that it has to be hard, like physical, like a football contact. That was very much like contact. It didn't even move him at all. So I'm gonna let that slide. That the only thing this is gonna affect is that Chick Hicks will be out of this race and won't and will go to the garage. Here is the 10 car of Eric Almiroling. This guy's been so slow, but maybe he can go fast at a track that you're supposed to go fast at. He is out. He's crashed out. We have another one that is bitten to dust. Up next, here's Sheldon Shifter in the 92 car. Whoa. Talk about a very disappointing lap from him. Luckily for him, he is not going to be all the way over there on his own. He's going to be behind the 62 directly, if I can get him to go over there. There we go. Up next, we have the one of Ton Jr. in the Monster Energy car. And another slow lap sees the one car. As this is going to put him in dead last. It's been that type of year for him. It truly has. He just, nothing can go that one car's way, which is very unfortunate. There. Up next, here is Cal Weathers, another one of the playoff drivers. He needs a good day. He is a dead last in the playoff standings entering this race. Let's see what Cal can do. And to the lead goes the 42 car Cal Weathers out front here at Talladega. Wow. Holy crap, what a lap the 42 car just had as he takes the lead here at Talladega. Up next, here is Cam Spinner in the 31 car. And Cam with a very slow lap right there. And I forgot to mention this earlier. I guess I should bring it up. But because Cal takes the lead, Jeff Corvette can only afford to lose one more spot because this puts him in 9th. Here is a 37 car. He won Talladega last year. And around the 62, I believe. Let's zoom in. Yep, gets around Sheldon Shifter clearly and gets around the 62. So that is going to be another... Nope, it's not going to affect the top 10 at all. I don't know what I was thinking. 62 gets around, or 37 gets around the 62. Up next, we have the 84 car of Davey Apex, who's, speaking of drivers, earlier, I said drivers that just things haven't gone their way this year. Same can be said for this guy. He crashes out almost every single qualifying session. I don't even think he has a single top 10. Let's see what he's got for us. Whoa! 84 is out. There he is. He's done for. He's finished. Just 5 cars left to go. Here is the 06 of Rule Cerule. And that takes another spot away from Jeff Gorvette. But that also puts Raul Cerule in a very comfortable position as he gets around Bobby Swift. Clearly. Anyways, let's see. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. Yep, Jeff Gorvette is in fact in 10th. He cannot afford to lose any more spots if he wants to make it into the Championship 4 at Homestead Miami Speedway. Here is the Daytona 500 champion, the guy who has won on a Super Speedway this year, Gogo Logano, excuse me. And it came close. I thought he was going to get in the top 10 to get around Gorvette. He did not. That puts Gogo. Let's see. So he gets around Gonrev, and he is going to get around New Carden. But barely. Three cars remain here at Talladega as this has been a fun race. Here is Jackson Storm. Oh! He's officially stolen that spot from Jeff Gorvette. Jackson Storm inside the top 10. That is not what Jeff Gorvette wanted. And Gorvette cannot secure a spot into the Championship 4 today. It's over. Well, as of right now, it is. So, Storm, the one time he has a good run, it's bad for Gorvette. Two cars remain here at Talladega. We got your defending Piston Cup champion, Rich Mixon. Whoa! He spun around. There he is. And the past 2 champions of the Danico Cup Series, guess what? They are both in dead last in the caboose. Cam Spinner and Rich Mixon. And our final car to go here at Talladega, it's Lightning McQueen in the 95 World Grand Prix livery. Let's see what he can do. And that was a very slow lap for McQueen, but hey, at this point, at least he didn't crash out. So that puts McQueen in dead last. And the checkered flag will fly here at Talladega. Cal Weathers wins the Geico 500 at Talladega. Congrats to Cal, second win of the year for that 42 car. Cal Weathers drove a great race today, as well as Team Danico. That 42 team, man, they are strong. Coming home in second is Carla Veloso. I know she hates second place, but at least she has a win on her resume of the Danico Cup Series. In third, it's Rotor. In fourth, it's Camino. In fifth, it's Wheelhouse. Sixth, Muva Hill. Seventh, Cerule. Eighth, Swift. Ninth, Byrev. 10th, Storm. And those are the drivers that get points. And just outside the top 10 is, yes, in fact, Jeff Gorvette. So he will not. Still hasn't earned that spot into the Championship 4. Up next, we have Kerbler in 12th, Kerbler in, yes, that's 12th, Logano 13th, 14th, New Carden 15th. Gonrev. 16th, Todoroki. 17th, the 37. 18th, Ton. 19th is Shifter. 20th is Ton Jr. 21st, Spinner. 22nd, Mixon. And 23rd is McQueen. And with this win for Cal, he has punched his ticket into the championship 4. He is going to Miami to go fight for a Piston Cup. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe. Follow me at Instagram at Dynaco4342. And I'll see you in the next video.